In an era marked by uncertainty, spiritual disconnection, and cultural drift, one voice emerged with unshakable clarity: a man who did not seek fame, but purpose. He was a physician of the body who chose to heal the soul. This is the story of Dr. Israr Ahmad, an Islamic scholar, a reformer, a visionary who dedicated his life to reviving the message of the Quran. Early life and formative years. Born on April 26, 1932, in Hisar, a town in British India, Israr Ahmad was raised in a traditional Muslim Rajput family. The trauma of partition tore millions from their homes, and young Israr's family was among them, eventually resettling in Montgomery, Pakistan, even in youth. He displayed a sharp intellect and deep passion for Islam. He became an active member of the Muslim Students' Federation, drawn by the call for Islamic revival. He later joined Jamiat-e-Islami, inspired by the writings of Maulana Maududi. He earned his MBBS from King Edward Medical College in 1954. Medicine gave him prestige, but his soul craved something far greater. He wanted to diagnose the condition of the Muslim Ummah. So in 1965, he pursued a master's in Islamic studies at Karachi University, marking the turning point that led him to abandon his medical career in favor of Islamic activism. Ideological breakbirth of Tanzim-e-Islami. In 1957, he took a bold step. Disillusioned with Jamiat-e-Islami's direction, particularly its involvement in electoral politics, Dr. Israr separated from the party. He believed the pursuit of political power had diluted the spiritual mission of Islamic revival. It wasn't just a disagreement. It was a paradigm shift. He envisioned a movement unshackled by politics, focused purely on spiritual revival, Quranic understanding, and moral transformation. In 1975, he founded Tanzim-e-Islami, a revolutionary Islamic organization centered on Quranic education and the restoration of Khilafah. The Tanzim was never meant to seek seats in parliament. Its mission was to transform minds, hearts, and societies from within. Philosophy, beliefs, the call for spiritual revolution. Dr. Israr was influenced by Islamic philosophers and scholars like Shah Waliullah and Allama Iqbal, yet his vision was distinctly his own. He believed the Quran is the ultimate guide, not just for rituals, but for societal transformation. Democracy, in its modern Western form, was incompatible with true Islamic governance. Spiritual reform must precede political change. He didn't sugarcoat his views. His speeches, often intense and urgent, warned Muslims that superficial religiosity was no substitute for comprehensive understanding. Literary legacy. Intellectual depth. With over 60 published works, Dr. Israr's intellectual legacy spans decades. He wrote in Urdu and English, with translations in Arabic, Hindi, and Bengali reaching audiences across the globe. His most acclaimed work, Bayan al-Quran, is a Quranic commentary loved for its clarity and depth. Other key books: Islamic Renaissance, The Real Task Ahead, The Call of Tanzim-e-Islami, Lessons from the Life of Prophet Muhammad. His writings didn't just educate, they provoked reflection, reawakened curiosity, and urged action. Media outreach. Mass appeal. During the 1980s, Dr. Israr took his message to television, a move that was both revolutionary and risky. Pakistan Television, PTV, aired his weekly Quranic lectures, giving him access to homes across urban and rural Pakistan. His passionate delivery, grounded in knowledge and sincerity, gripped viewers. Unlike other religious programs, his lectures offered structure, philosophy, and perspective. The response was overwhelming. Audio cassettes, VHS recordings, and later DVDs circulated widely among students, clerics, and professionals. To this day, many Muslims credit him with their spiritual awakening. Uncompromising views. Criticism. Dr. Israr was not afraid of controversy. He criticized secularism and liberalism, rejected modern democracy, denounced sectarianism and extremism, advocated for Khilafah not as nostalgia, but as a realistic alternative. His fierce independence earned both admiration and backlash. Some called him rigid, others called him revolutionary. But no one denied his sincerity. Unlike many figures, he never monetized his platform. He rejected fame, avoided politics, and remained true to his mission. Decline, death. Eternal influence. Due to failing health, Dr. Israr stepped down from his leadership role in 2002. He spent his final years teaching privately and recording lectures. On April 14, 2010, he passed away in Lahore, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates today. His son, Hafiz Zakif Said, took over the Tanzim, continuing his father's mission. But for millions, Dr. Israr's voice remains immortal. His lectures are streamed daily, his books discussed in universities, and his quotes remembered in sermons. Dr. Israr Ahmad wasn't just a scholar, he was a movement. His life was a reminder that true revival starts with the Quran. That change demands conviction. That leadership isn't about charisma, it's about purpose. He proved that one man, armed with the Quran and a clear vision, can stir generations. Let us honor his legacy not only by remembering his name, but by continuing his mission.